Hi everybody, welcome to Late Night Gaming. Tonight I am going to be doing the uh, second round of the Solo Champions League. Um, we got to pick our teams. There's a cool story. There's a nifty theme thing going. It's a really interesting season. This one. Um, so uh, our team is the X-Men. That's what we chose because my alliance is called Fastball Special. So yeah, there's that. um, we had the options of Storm, Cyclops, and Colossus, I think. And I chose Colossus because Colossus is awesome and I like him. So that's what I'm going to use. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this scenario with Colossus. I have an idea for a cool video to kind of show off how this season is like a story. And if I can figure out how to make that happen, I will do it. It'll be super cool. But let's get down to the table. I like how I'm doing this. Like, it took me a while to figure out how to make this work. Um, yeah, it's neat. Like, it's like I'm touching the table. I can reach out to you. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Alrighty, so here we are down at the table. What scenario are we doing? This one is risky business. Yeah. Risky business. This is a great scenario. Um, so what we have in this scenario is standard 2. That means that it's slightly harder than the regular standard. This being the um, second scenario in the series of 5. So we are up against Norman Osborn, who is buying out a shell company or a small section of Stark Industries. And the way this season is, it's when we played with Scarlet Witch, she was fighting Loki throughout the city, and then like at the end of it, she like flew up into the air and saw how like all of the Avengers were just fighting Loki's all over the place, and the city was just getting all torn up, and things were exploding everywhere. It was just craziness, and she was like, "No, I'm done. This is over." And she just whispered, "No more Avengers," and the Avengers gone from reality. Like, it just, everything changed instantaneously, and now there's no Avengers, there's no fight with Loki's, and she just wants to see how these other teams do versus how the Avengers were doing things, and if it's going to be better without the Avengers altogether. So it's a very interesting story, and to kick it off after that whole crazy Loki debacle, we are going up against this Norman Osborn who is buying out a section of Stark Industries, and he's obviously the Green Goblin, but you know the world as they are, they don't know he's both. They just think that he's a shrewd businessman. Um, so that's how it goes. And since there's no Avengers, there's no Spider-Man to stop him, so he's been doing this for a while. Since there's no Avengers, Stark never got Iron Man, so there's a whole thing that could be going on there. Like, maybe Stark Industries has been going downhill because, he's not Iron Man, so he's not like a hero. He doesn't have the hero mindset. He's just like a genius philanthropist, and that's it. So, there's that nifty side story to all of that too. So we will get down to it. So like I said, we're using Colossus. The required aspect to use for this one is leadership. So it is Colossus leadership. And this is I'm just doing a practice game for this one right now because I haven't used this deck yet. I've only just kind of tested it out. Somebody out there has created a simulator, so like an AI runs the deck for you and sees how it would do and like displays it out. You know, it's round 1, round 2, round 3, and it's like, you know, everything, how it went. Um, and it did come out on top, so we're going to see how it does when played by a person. So, that being said, we have Norman Osborn. He's over up there. Whoop. And we have the hostile takeover. On side 1A, it does say, so there's the risky business, the standard encounter set. We're using standard 2, and then 1 modular encounter set. They're recommended as goblin gimmicks. We're not using that. We are using the Wrecking Crew. The Wrecking Crew is out of the Hood scenario pack. And the setup is to put the criminal enterprise environment into play, shuffle the encounter deck, and advance to 1B. So that's what we're going to do. Here we are, side 1B. Criminal enterprise is out. The criminal enterprise is a 2-sided environment card, and criminal enterprises enters play with 2 infamy counters on it per player. If there are no infamy counters here, flip Norman Osborn and criminal enterprise. So that's how you get him to be Green Goblin, and that's how he switches. So he's like an alter ego right now, and then he goes to his villain side. Whereas I am a hero, I'm on my alter ego side, and I go to my hero side, right? So there's that. That comes out with 2 infamy counters, so I'll make it a die. Let's put a die on it. So it's that 2. We've got Green Goblin out. Norman Osborn out. Forced interrupt. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on criminal enterprise instead. So he doesn't deal damage when he's Norman Osborn. He puts counters, right? When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters from criminal enterprise instead. So when you attack him, you're taking it off of here, and then when this empties, he goes to Green Goblin side, and we'll do the when revealed stuff when that happens. Now, hostile takeover. Norman Osborn holds a board meeting plotting to take over a branch of Stark Industries. So there you have it. That's the story, right? When completed, place 1 per hero infamy counters on criminal enterprise, then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on criminal enterprise. So when he schemes out, that's what's going to happen. So you see the number 7 up there. That's how much max threat it would be. It does start with 2, and it will get 1 per. So we will knock that down. I think that's with this one. There we go. Cool. So it starts at 2. And that's all set. Formidable Blow is out. Standard mode only because we're not doing the Expert 2. We're doing Standard 2. So it's a permanent card. It comes out, set up, just put it in play. The villain gains Steady. What Steady does is they require 2 status cards of the same type in order to be stunned or confused. So that's an environment, and that's an environment. We have double environments out. And that's where we are. Here we have our Homesick. That's going to get shuffled into the encounter deck now that everything is all set up. And Osborn starts with 14 health. And then, yep, and it's a very interesting scenario. It is one of the earliest scenarios. So this is the first scenario pack that came out for the game after the core set. So there was the core set, and then there was Green Goblin. And then after Green Goblin, there came like Captain America and all of them. And then I believe, I want to say Kang was the next. I don't really remember. Stick that up there. That's the encounter deck. I have these cool white sleeves for Colossus' deck. I did shuffle this earlier, but I'm shuffling it again. Just so everybody knows there's no shenanigans done by me. We are. Cool. Alrighty. There, and we'll draw our hand size of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this is interesting. We can get our double tufts. We can get our studio, steel fist. Oh boy, how interesting is this? Okay. I only have one def focus. I only have one team training. I have 3 to meet my X-Men's. So that's like my resource card, right? For this hand. And then this is going to give me Tufts, which Colossus uses Tufts as a resource. So we can use that to do our double Tuft that we want. We can use this to put out our studio and draw cards. Okay. So that's our plan for that. I think. I don't want to get rid of a lot of these things. I'm just going to use what we got. Okay. Setup. Search your deck for a copy of Organic Steel and add it to your hand. Right. Let's find Organic Steel. And there it is. We got one. Put it in our hand. Shuffle our deck again. Shuffling, 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 shuffling. That's right. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, I have a really cool idea for a video on this story that's happening. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be super cool. All right. So I am going to use the Steel Fist to put out the studio. I feel like that's a good idea. And then I will put... I need a ready counter here, and I need a ready counter here. Yep. So I can discard cards until I get a Colossus card. Discard. Discard. Oh boy. There we go. Another bulletproof protector. Great. That's perfect. So, why is that perfect, you say? Because now I can use a bulletproof protector to put out a depth focus. Okay. So that's one of our cool cards to do stuff with. And now we can flip up. We are now on Colossus' side. He has 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. Colossus can have 1 additional tough status card, so you can carry 2 on him. And after you change to this form, give Colossus a tough status card. So Colossus comes in and he gets a tough. Right? And then we're going to bulletproof protector. Discard a tough status card from your hero, and then choose to give your hero 2 status cards or ready your hero. And we are going to discard this to put 2 on. So now he has his double toughs. And then I think we're going to use both of these to put out the Organic Steel. So that's another card that we really want to have out. Because this has 2 steel counters on it. So I'm going to put toughs on there. Right? And after a tough status card is discarded from Colossus. I wanted to use a def focus for that, so that I wouldn't lose my team training. That was the reason why that guy came up. Okay, so when you lose a tough status card, you exhaust this and you put it back. That's how that works. Pretty cool. Okay, so now we're all set and ready to go. So we have 2 threat on the scheme, but we only have 1 thwart. It's going to get a +1. I think we'll go ahead and we'll attack for 2. That's going to knock this off. No infamy counters here. No. Okay, so when Norman Osborn take any amount to remove that many infamy counters from Colonel. So we did. So now we're going on to the Green Goblin side. Deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form when revealed. So that's going to lose us a tough. But we do the organic steel, and we get our tough back. When Green Goblin would scheme, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness instead. Okay? And this comes in with 2 madness counters on it. If there are no madness counters here, you flip Green Goblin and State of Madness. So there we go. We've got him flipped to his Green Goblin side, so he's going to be attacking us with his 3 attack and a boost card. He is steady, and we can deal damage to him now. So that's going to be our plan. So we will go ahead and draw up 2, 4. There's 2, 3, and 4. That's great. Love it. So we have the ability to put out Iron Will. I think we'll actually have discarded that and drawn 4 fresh cards. Not that it did us any good. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Ready all of our exhausted cards. Here we go. Everything gets ready. Remember, we're tough. Times 2 tough. That's cool. And we will put 2 on the main scheme. Oh, no, it's just 1. 1 on the main scheme. So the main scheme's at 3 of 7. So it can only get 4 more. And Green Goblin is going to attack us. Now, I'm tough, so I don't have to worry about it. He's attacking for 3. And he's got boost. Place 1 infamy counter on criminal enterprise. If you cannot, remove 1 madness counter from State of Madness. Okay. So there's that. This card right there. And we lose a tough. That's okay. We're going to hold on to that for now. And then our encounter card is Top Talent. The Wrecking Crew is on a rampage, using their magically powered muscles to cause chaos and destruction. It says Hinder 2. The villain and each elite minion gain Retaliate 1. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we now have 5 threat scheme with Retaliate 1 on it. Okay. So there's the 2. There's the 2. And 3. Oops. 5 threat scheme is out. Wreaking havoc across the city is what they're doing. Wonderful. Okay. Now we're on our second turn. Wonder if there was a... I don't have a thing counting this down, so, okay. Turn 2. If there was a way to put that up there, I would. Oh, maybe there is. Let's see. Let me see if there's a way for me to track this. Oh, I got an idea. With this. Yep. That's what we'll do. So there. We'll stick this over here. This is the turn counter. Round 2. Perfect. And I have to go and make a thing happen for that. This one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, good. Now we got that one running, so I'll be able to change it on the fly. Let's go that way. There we go. Turn 2. Fantastic. Here we are. Cool. Okay. So I do believe we are going to use a Def Focus and a Danger Room Training. Put out Iron Will. What Iron Will does is, after a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, you draw a card. And he gets +1 thwart. So he can thwart 2 off of that one, start getting that gone. Or we could thwart 2 off the main, because that's a 3 of 7. Or we can flip down. I mean, there's so many options. Or we can hit Green Goblin. Feel like oh, and he has a Retaliate. So if I go after him, I'm going to draw a card. And then when he would scheme, he does a Madness counter instead. Which means he would go to his alter ego, his villain alter ego side, which is fine. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to strike at him with Colossus. That's going to deal him 2 damage. So we'll, bam, down to 12. Look at that. Did something. He retaliates, knocks off the tough. Which is fine, because we're going to go ahead and use our organic steel, put the tough back. And we have this hero response. After a tough status card is discarded from Colossus, draw a card. Oh, that's great. Okay. And now we're going to use Shadowcat to play To Me, My X-Men. Search the top 5 cards. Or an ally, or an X-Men ally, put it into play. That's Mirage. Okay, so it's a search, so we shuffle our deck now. After Mirage enters play, choose an enemy whose scheme is less than Mirage's thwart and stun that enemy. So Green Goblin is now stunned, which is cool. Which means I can stay up another turn, actually. She's going to be able to thwart. Cool. I like this idea. Oh, but he's not going to get stunned because he has steady. So he's half stunned. Right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Organic steel was used, so that's going here as well. She has already, so she's going to thwart 2 off the main. Did it. Did it right. She'll take 1 consequential. And yep, I think we will do it. We'll go ahead and bring him down. Oh, when she enters play, she stuns an enemy because his scheme is a star, which is essentially a 0. So he is stunned, half stunned, because he's a formidable foe. Actually, I'll stick it over here. So then I'll know, okay, once I get stunned again, then it'll go over here. And then he'll be stunned. So he's half stunned right now. We've gone down, so we're going to response after you change his form, shuffle a Colossus card from here back into the deck. We have Bulletproof Protection, we have a Steel Fist, we have Shadowcat. I think Shadowcat is the one to shuffle in. He does keep his tough, because you can still be tough when you're in alter ego. You can't be double tough in alter ego. You can only be double tough on the Colossus side. So flipping down, the reason why we do that is because when he flips up, he's going to get a tough status card. Okay, so we're going to do the Piotr Studio. And discard cards, Steel Fist. Okay. That's cool. And that means that we could discard a tough status card and stun him, and he'll be fully stunned. So that'll be neat. All right. So we're going to draw up now. I'm going to hold on to both of these. 2. Oh, cool. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now we got a great hand. Ready? All of our exhausted cards. Mirage, who came out from that other card, she's going to go into my hand. There's that. Yeah, this is cool. I'm enjoying this. This looks great. So we're gonna put one Pokemon on the main. Stupid throat here. Yeah, much better. Okay. So there's one on the main. We're going to one Green Goblin Wood Scheme, remove one Madness counter from State of Madness instead. So that's going to flip. Criminal Enterprise. It's going to get 2 on it. He's going to flip to Norman Osborn. Yep. He doesn't do anything when he changes to Norman Osborn. And we get our encounter card. Our encounter card is Hired Gun. When revealed, choose to either give the villain 1 face-down boost card or place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. I think we can give him a boost card. So all that means is he's going to attack. We have tough when he does so it's not a big deal. Okay, so now we have this Hired Gun on us. He's annoying. Okay, we're going to go on to our next round. Round 3. Here we go. All right. So here we are, round 3. We are going to do the Piotr Studio. Discard cards until we discard up. There's an armor up. Cool. So I could stay in alter ego this turn if I really wanted to. That's neat. That'll be pretty cool, actually. Okay. What to do, what to do. Okay. I feel like Utopia is a thing to do. I'm going to use Mirage and Shadowcat to play Utopia. If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. That's cool. Then I'm going to use the Power of Leadership play Pixie. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand. Okay. What are we gonna get? We could get Mirage. She could stun. Nope, because he's equal. So we could get Shadowcat. Okay, we could spend Shadowcat and Steel Fist to play Forge. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for an X-Men or X-Force support. Well, I don't think I've had any come up and get discarded for anything. Oh, I did, Danger, which is an important one for my deck. So I think we'll go ahead and take the Danger. Cool. Actually, before I played Forge, we're going to have Pixie thwart one. Yeah, she'll thwart one off the main. That's this one, I think. Did it. Okay, she will take one consequential for that. Right? Then Forge will come out. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia and ready an X-Men character. So we can exhaust Utopia and ready Pixie. Him as well. He went and got us the Danger Room. And Pixie will attack the hired gun for 2. She's going to get defeated by the Retaliate. Right? But then Forge can hit the hired gun for 1, defeating him before he can do anything. So he can't retaliate because Forge defeated him before he could retaliate. That's how that works. Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. Cool. So we will call that a turn. Yeah. Okay, so we'll draw 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, we got our titanium muscles, which give us +1 attack. We want that. We have an X-Mansion and a Danger Room, and we have an Armor Up, which would be great. So we'll ready up. Ready all exhausted cards. Let's do this. All right? And put 1 onto the main. That button. That 2. And Norman Osborn is about to scheme. So he's scheming. Well, he's activating. So the thing is Armor Up. When the villain activates, so he's activating. Change to hero form with Armor Up. Bam! I don't think so. That will give us a tough. Which means that he's now going to be attacking. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 1 infamy counter on the criminal enterprise instead. So this goes up to 3. And that's all that happens. He doesn't draw his card. And then we get this. And This one is Thunderball. Villainous. Force response. After Thunderball attacks you, deal 1 damage to each character you control. And he has 7 health. 3 scheme, 1 attack, and 7 health. That is crazy. That's a lot of scheme. I didn't know Thunderball had that much scheme happening. I thought he was like, I could smash you. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's move on. Round 4. Here we are. Cool. We are now Colossus. We can... Oh, what do we do? Let's see. We gotta plan out our turn here. I think titanium muscles is the play. I think we'll use the X-Mansion to do it. So we'll use the power of leadership in an X-Mansion. Play the titanium muscles. Okay, so that's really cool. His attack is now 3. Oh boy, what do I do? Huh. I think I gotta take out Thunderball here. Yeah, I gotta take out Thunderball here. So I'm gonna use the titanium muscles. That is exhaust this card, generate strength resource for each tough status card on Colossus. He has 2. So that's gonna be a steel fist on him. It's gonna deal 5 damage. I'm not going to remove a tough status because he's retaliating and taking 1 off already. There's that, but he's taking 5 damage. Then Colossus is going to punch him out completely. Oh, and I draw a card for Iron Will. That's cool. I think it's fine. We'll be okay. Yep. So now I used armor up to go to my hero form, so I can go down to my alter ego. Still have my tough on me. I have an armor up in hand. I'm not going to do the studio, but I do get to shuffle a card back in. So let's see, what are we going to shuffle back in? Probably an armor up. Seem to have to do this flipping a lot with Colossus, and that's okay. We've got cards in here for that reason. And our deck is small enough we're going to start seeing them soon. Okay, let's ready up. Oh, well, let's what am I going to do at Forge? Anything? Sure. Forge can attack. It'll knock this down by 1, and then he gets retaliated. been defeated anyways. Okay. And now we can draw up to 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool. Here we are. Interesting stuff. Already all exhausted. And there we go. Okay, we'll put 1 on the main. There it is. He's going to activate. We will use an armor up. When the villain activates, flip up. Gain a tough. When no Menard is born would attack, you place 1 infamy instead. It's back up to 3, which is fine. We get our encounter card. Encounter card is Total Annihilation. That has Surge. The villain attacks you. That attack gains Overkill. But it doesn't, because he just pumps this up another one. 4 is. There we go. And we get a Private Security Specialist. It's a guard minion. 0 scheme, 1 attack, 4 health. And that's that. So, round 5. I haven't done a lot to him yet. But, we're getting there. We're getting things done. Okay, I'm going to use titanium muscles to play the danger room. Because cool stuff is about to happen. Alright. We are going to that's fine. I'm going to hit him for 3. As retaliate takes a tough off. We draw a tough. We draw from it. Oh. When you make a basic attack, discard a tough status card from your hero, you get +6. That attack gains Overkill. Okay. So we'll have used this instead. I forgot that I had that. So that's +6, so it would be 6, 7, 8, 9. Discard a tough status card to do so, which I did instead of having that retaliate. So 4 would go here and 5 would go there, which I'd remove all of that. This guy is defeated. All of this is removed. This gets flipped. 2 gets put on. Osborne gets flipped. Deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. He will lose his tough. And we'll draw another card. Brings us gentle, which is cool. Now we can spend we will spend 3 for this uncanny X-Men. So now our X-Men allies get +1 hit point, and they will cost 1 fewer resources to play, because all of my characters will have the X-Men trait. Except when I'm in alter ego form. So it doesn't work if you're in alter ego form, which stinks. But that's that. Okay, so we're going to flip down. We're going to use Filter Studio. Discard cards. Oh, there was more left. Shit. It's going to get us an armor up. Cool. Could actually use that next round. That's fine. Nice. Okay. There's that. Look at this stuff that he's got going on here. Alright, we're holding on to Beast. We're holding on to Armor Up. Draw. It's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Cool. Ready, all exhausted. We're going to get an encounter card. We're decking out. Shuffle our deck. So there's all those cards that I discarded just now. They're right here, so it's fine. Yep, that's that. Cool. Alright, 1 on the main. It's up to 4 of 7. That's a problem. Okay. He's going to scheme. We'll go ahead and use our armor up. That'll put us to hero form. We'll gain a tough. So that means he's attacking. His attack is 3, 4, 5, and place 1 infamy counter on criminal emprise, or remove 1 madness counter from state events. So it's down by 1. He's hitting my tough. That draws me a card. It's another ally. That's cool. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. And yeah, now we get our encounter card. We have Overwhelming Force. Discard the highest cost to upgrade or support you control. Okay. It looks like Uncanny X-Men is the one. And Wrecker. While Wrecker is attacking, he gets +2 attack. Okay. Round 6. It's a long game, right? Playing leadership. I kind of anticipated it was going to be. It's okay. I have no tough counters, so Titanium Muscles isn't doing me any good right now. What I do have, though, is the ability to go down I'm going to use Genius to do the organic steel. That's 2. Um, oh, actually, I don't have to use the Genius. I can use the Def Focus and a Danger Room Training to play the organic. This is superpower. That's much better. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I am going to sort 2, 4 or 7. No. I'm going to hit this guy for 3. Okay. I'm going to spend 3. Oh, I take 1 damage. For the retaliate. So I spent 3. I'm going to use Utopia. Ready Colossus. Now Gentle is out here. Gentle is going to hit him 3. That's going to give him 1 retaliate, 1 consequential. This guy's now at 6 of 8. Colossus is going to hit him for the other 3 and take him out. He's defeated. Yep. We can go down. We had armored up to get the hero form. When we do that, we can shuffle in. Armor up. Which is cool. So, in 6 rounds, we have taken 1 damage. Colossus is so good. So good. We've got Gentle out. Gentle has helped us take care of a minion. We're going to get to play Beast and do something cool with that too. So that's liking it. We're at the point where I think we're there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 6. Okay. But I don't think I want to armor up. Actually, I'm going to use it. Yep, I'm going to be using it. It's fine. Okay. We put 1 threat on the main scheme. It's at 5 of 7. Right? He is going to scheme, but we remove 1 counter instead. Puts this to Criminal Enterprise. Puts him back to Norman Osborn. Puts 2 here. Alright, there we are. And then we get our encounter card, which is Dark Dealings. The villain schemes with +1 scheme. Oh boy. Okay, now we will use our armor up. We don't want that to happen. There we go. Armored up, we get our tough. So now he's going to... Oh, but he still schemes with +1 scheme. So we don't armor up. What will be the point? Yeah, there's no point to that one. Because he's going to scheme, no matter what. Scheme is going to happen. Okay, so he's scheming. His scheme is 2. +1 is 3. So he's gonna put a shit over. 4, 5. Place 1 infamy counter on criminal enterprise. If you cannot. Okay, so this goes up to 3. So he's scheming for 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way over. So we're gonna go on to our next scheme. Dun dun dun. That shouldn't be there. There we go. Ooh, and this comes in with 1. So hostile takeover. Alright, so what this says is, with a branch of Stark Industries under his control, Norman Osborn will gain access to deadly technologies and quadruple the manufacturing capabilities of Oscorp. Advance to Stage 2B. If Norman Osborn succeeds, nothing will stand in the way of his technological domination. And that's going to give us a extra encounter card. Next round, and for the remainder of the game. So there we go. And that also puts 2 on per hero, per player. So that's not great. Now there we go. That happened. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Spending 4 to put out Beast. Everything ready. Okay, so now we get to exhaust the danger room. It's fine. We get to exhaust the danger room. We get to put a danger room training onto Beast. So Beast now has 3 sport, 3 attack, and 4 health. Beast also gets to bring us back our genius. And so we'll exhaust Cryptor Studio. Discard cards until we get to Colossus card. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Steel Fist. It's a nice one to get. Now we can go to hero form. Bam. Here we are. And then we get a tough status. But we're going to get 2 of them because we're going to bulletproof protection. We're going to discard a tough status card from your hero to get 2 tough status cards, but that's going to trigger Iron Will as well and draw us a card. There we go. We're double tough. We drew another card. Cool. Now we can punch him for 3, which is going to take that off. Flip him again. He's going to deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. Take it with the tough. Drawing a card. Exhausting organic steel. And putting it back. Cool. That's what we're doing there. Now that he's flipped, and he's got 2 there. Now we're going to hammer on. Right? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to spend an energy on a steel fist, and we're going to discard a tough status card. And we're going to draw a card from Iron Will for doing so. And it's going to deal 5 damage, stun and confuse that enemy. So that's going to full stun him and deal 5 damage. So there's 5. He's at 7. 4, 6, 7. That's awesome. We're gonna hold on to that. We're going to do it. So it costs 2. Did we get to ready? Oh, I took a retaliate. Forgot about that. Draw a card. Okay. Ah! Now I know what I can do. Okay. I can do it. So we're gonna use our armor up and hold on to Angel. So that's 3. Play Mirage. Oh. She have stats. So we'll just spend 2 to play Angel. Okay. There's Angel. Yeah. We can exhaust Utopia and ready Colossus because we played an X-Men. Beast is going to thwart 3. We can get rid of this retaliation nonsense. Takes his 1 consequential for that. Colossus will thwart the other 2. Get rid of it. No more top talent. Great. Now's a good time for Gentle to strike. Gentle will hit him for 3. down to 4. Gentle is defeated by consequential damage. That's what we were holding on to him for. Angel can hit him for 2. Get rid of that. And Angel will take 1 consequential damage. And I think that's all that I'm gonna do. I have 3 cards here. So bad. Okay. We're gonna hold on to that. Discard 2. Well, actually, we'll just discard everything. Draw 4, 3, 4. Alright, that's interesting. These are all one-off cards. So bad. Alright, let's ready up. He's got 2 health left on this stage. But we have also exhausted all of our toughs. But he's also stunned, so that's cool. Okay. So, we put 1 on the main. That. Nope, we put 2 on the main. So it's up to 3. He would activate, but he can't because he's stunned. Stunned comes off. We get 2 encounter cards because of the main scheme. We get Magic Muscles. Give each brute enemy and play a tough status card. If no tough status cards was given this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a brute minion is discarded and reveal it. Discard till we get to a brute. Not a brute. I've beaten them all up already? There we go. This guy gets revealed. He has Retaliate 1, 6 health, 2 scheme, 2 attack. Wonderful. Our next card is Private Security Specialist. That guy's always fun. He's a 0 scheme, 1 attack, 4 health. Guard me. Okay. Now it's us again. Yay! So we have 3 on the main. I think okay, so we'll have Beast Thwart 3 off the main. We'll take a consequential, take 3 off the main. That's at 0. Good job, Beast. Angel will Colossus will hit Pile Driver for 3. So he's got 3 left that he can take. And he will take a consequential, or he will take a retaliate for that. We can we can spend 3, play out Shadowcat, exhaust Utopia, ready Colossus, Colossus will hit this guy for 3 again, and now he's defeated, and he doesn't retaliate. Now Shadowcat and Angel take out the guard. She takes 1 consequential. And it looks like everything that they could do. That's fun. Alright, now we will go down to alter ego form. Shuffle in. Deck is pretty thin already. 2 of our steel fists here. So I'm hoping a bulletproof protector. Armor up. Bulletproof protector. Armor up. Okay. Shuffle in and armor up. We have a chance of going back to hero form with a tough and drawing a card and putting a tough back and all that stuff. See how it goes. I've already gone through like most of his deck. That's crazy. Draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3. Cool. 4, 5. Jesus. 6. Everything was a Colossus card. Holy cow. Okay, there's that. That was nuts. Yeah. Yeah, we are about to defeat him. That's what's going to happen. Very, very quickly. Okay, so we put 2 on the main. The Goblin Schemes does that. And we get our encounter cards. It's 1, there's 2. This one is all in a day's work. When revealed, place 2 infinite counters. If you cannot, remove 2 madness counters from state of madness. Okay. Removing 2 flips this back to criminal enterprises. Puts it back 2. And goes back to Norman Osborn. And we have the private security specialist again. Another one. He's got a lot of those guys. 0, 1, 4 health guard. Round 7. Okay. So now he's flipped over, and that's a problem. But not really. We can flip him back pretty easily. Yeah. Oh, this insanity. Okay. Wait. Before I do that, we're going to exhaust the studio. Discard until we get to Colossus card, which I don't think we even have any left. Okay, so that's over. all my Colossus cards are in play right now. Or in my hand. Crazy. That was bonkers crazy. Wow, how did that happen? Okay, there's that. Now we can flip out. Go to hero form. It's a tough status. We're going to Bulletproof Protector. Discard a tough status card. That's going to trigger our Iron Will to draw a card. Put 2 tough status cards on Colossus. Great. To do that, it's cool. We are going to we are for sure going to do that. Okay. We are going to attack. Oh. It's great. Okay. Angel is going to attack this guy for 2. Angel will get defeated. That's okay. Dealt 2 damage to this guy. There's a plan. Shadowcat can bypass the guard. She ignores it. She'll hit him for 2. That's going to flip him. Wrong way. There we go. So now... Oh, I took the health. It's not going to flip him. It's going to flip him this way. 2 goes there. He goes to this. Deal 3 indirect damage to each player in hero form. So we'll take it. It's tough. We draw a card. We exhaust Organic Steel. We get a tough. Organic Steel. Using our stuff. Using our stuff. Now what are we going to do? Now we're going to use Beast to take out the private security specialist. I think. No. No, that's not. We are going to attack. No, we're not. What's our plan? Oh, shoot. I mathed it out. But it's not working yet. I know. Okay. What's the issue? Oh, because he only has 2. That's right. So I'm gonna hit this guy and knock him out. Bye-bye, guard. Okay, he's gone. We'll use Beast to attack and flip Green Goblin to his other side. So now we are on. Now we're on stage 2. Should be. One veal deal 4 indirect damage to each player. I should have known about that. Okay, well, that takes off a tough, but that draws me a card, so that's fine. Because now I can spend 3, 2 and 3 to put up Mirage. Mirage is going to half stun him. It's going to exhaust Utopia and ready Colossus. Mirage can thwart 2 off the main scheme. Okay. And he comes in with 18 hit points. He's at 18 hit points. She thwarted the main. It's down to 0. We will. Spend a Death Focus and a Titanium Muscles for an Organic Steel. Is this gonna work? Oh, I hope so. See how it does, okay? We are going to attack. We're going to use Made of Rage. We're going to discard a tough status card, which is going to, after a tough status card is discarded, draw 1 card. After a tough status discarded from Colossus, put a tough status card. And we're going to Made of Rage and discard a tough status and draw a card. So we are at 12, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 damage on Green Goblin. There we go. So that happened. And then we'll go ahead and use Professor X and a Steel Fist to do a Steel Fist and deal 5 damage to him. Defeating the Green Goblin. That's how we did it. That's crazy. I think this deck is awesome. This worked really well. He got all of his stuff out. He was able to control everything. Yeah, it did go into stage 2. that's fine because it's still at 0 on stage 2, and we have all of our allies in play. We only took 2 damage the entire game. I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome, right? Right. I think that's awesome. Because we just did over 18 damage on one turn. Like way over 18 damage. We took out a guard minion, we flipped him from his side 1 to side 2. I mean, that's nuts. That is nuts. I love it. I love it. Colossus is awesome. Anybody who says otherwise is wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. So there we go. That's Colossus leadership. This is the deck I'm gonna use. I have 3 games to do for this, and that's it. That's how it's gonna go. If you're interested in seeing how I built this deck, just let me know. I will post a let's build video if that's the case. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, do subscribe. It helps me out. And leave comments. I do respond to comments. I read the comments. I enjoy interacting with the community. That's it, everybody. Have a good night, and stay tuned for Monday Night Marvel on Monday night at about just 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, and yes, like and subscribe, like I always say at this point in the video that nobody ever watches.